I was at the Portsmouth Invitational last week. It was a great event. There are upwards of 60 players there, all graduating seniors who were really motivated to showcase their game. And an interesting player from the event that I think it would be, I think it would kind of be necessary and a good idea to look more into for a number of reasons is Peter Suder from Miami of Ohio, 6'5" point guard, lead guard, big body, 215 pounds. I want to break down his game a little bit. A lot of things caught my attention when watching him. Now, I'm not saying he was the biggest surefire NBA prospect at the Portsmouth Invitational. In fact, I don't think he was. If I had to say who was, I would probably say Jalen Sellers from Providence. And there's a couple other guys who have real NBA, I guess potential or more noticeable than maybe Peter Suder, but he played really well. Suder played really well at the Portsmouth Invitational, and I think particularly for him playing at Miami of Ohio, I think it was well documented that they hadn't played against any high major teams this season other than the two in the NCAA tournament. So for him to come to Portsmouth and play against high major competition really was beneficial to evaluate his game. So just real quick, a background of some stats and a little bit about Suder. He averaged 15 points a game, 4.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 55% shooting, 40% from three, 42% from three, only 73% from the free throw line. So his jump shot is developing. He did shoot 4 free throws a game, so not too many. Developing jump shot, but just a really a big lead guard with a high basketball IQ, crafty, great passing, great vision. Has a little bit of Max Shulga in his game. Actually, thinking about Max Shulga and how he was able to play so well in the G League this year. I scouted Max Shulga when he was at VCU, and I honestly didn't think that he would be able to, play so well in the G League. Or I never even that consideration didn't really even wasn't something I thought through. So seeing that as a reference point, Austin Reeves, a little bit of Austin Reeves in Suder's game, although Austin Reeves is a much better shooter when he was at Oklahoma. Just some reference points, not to say who Peter Suder is, and not to ascribe those names on him, but I think it's just kind of get into the evaluation. But I think we should dig in, and there are some things that are good that are to like, and then his defense is his biggest question mark, and we'll get into that as well.